Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bars, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Pods.
Oh my God, I forgot to tell you.
Okay.
Weeks ago.
What?
Weeks ago at this time.
Wow,
at this
you're
point.
withholding info.
I feel like this must have happened like during the week that you were in
Okay.
Cincy.
Wow, way to bring it up.
So I'm so sorry to bring up Carl again.
Forgiven.
I hope he's okay.
What?
You know.
In underground?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
You know, Jewish cemetery.
Getting buried is weird.
Ugh, talk about it.
Honestly, burn me up. I know. I feel like we've said it.
I know. It's like it's so morbid, I guess, sometimes.
Oh my
to talk
God.
about,
Sophie
like,
said her husband knows the guy from Shark Tank who makes the ashes into rocks. And that it's been a project he's been working on since, because her husband went to college with him.
What the fuck?
Apparently. Okay. He's like a ceramicist.
No, I know. But that's so wild.
I know. And apparently it's been like his big idea since college.
Oh, wow.
So mazel tov to him, I guess.
Listen, a serious mazel
For
in
Papa's
his direction.
Rocks.
Is it really called Papa's Rocks?
No.
Because that's a perfect name for exactly what that is.
It's so true. Wait, what
Papa's
was the thing that
Rocks.
you were withholding from me, and now you're purposely
like
not saying it for even longer?
It's because I did a dumb voice at the beginning, and like I had like a phone appointment with Kaiser weeks ago because it was so confusing because they were seeing if I needed to be tested for that burqa genie poo.
Yeah.
Long story short, I don't. But it's like, I mean, it is very interesting though when you're not panicking about it and you're like, oh, I mean, first of all, I had literally already done a test for like 23andMe like years ago that like actually had that
It's so
information.
wild that it has that info.
It's so fucking wild and creepy.
That's how I learned that I'm built.
We
What did it say?
looked it up.
We did. I'm built like an athlete or something.
Oh yeah, it said you had like amazing. We'll put like our creepiest.
It was like
one.
you have the perfect body.
Oh yeah, it was like Zoe. You have a more perfect body than 98% of people.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, I need
and
this
athletic.
today. Yeah, it was
boot.
basically like you have the body of a star athlete, like an Olympian, like
And
like Simone
rockin'
Biles.
tits.
Simone Biles is literally like 4'11", I think, but like Michael Phelps.
And mine was like, cilantro. I don't know, maybe.
It was like light makes you sneeze or whatever.
We're prone to have sunburns. Yeah.
Okay, so you had to talk about your burqa.
Oh yeah, but like when I picked up the phone, so it literally said Kaiser Permanente. So I was like, I knew what I was getting into when I picked up the phone, but it was early, so I was like, what is happening? Because on the other line, the man, the doctor, the genealogist, whatever the hell he was,
Who can say?
he was like,
It was a human. It wasn't like a.
it was a human.
Okay.
But he sounded like a ghoul because he was like, hey. I was like, what's going on?
That's not the person you want administering your test.
No, but it was just like I was like, I think I had just gotten out of the show. I was like preparing for something else because the call I thought was supposed to be at like 1, but they called it like literally 11. And I was like, what is happening? She's like, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm not feeling very good. And like I'm gonna go home early today, so I wanted to see if we could knock out this call earlier than later. Well, he didn't say knock it out, but I was like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, because I was like, I really wanted to get it over with anyway.
I get that. I hate calls.
It felt like Finding Your Roots doctor style, because they were just like, does your grandpa have cancer?
Okay.
I was like, none of them are alive, but did they die of cancer? Is the big question?
Is that the question? Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, wow.
You don't have to get it.
Don't have to get it.
Were you like my 23andMe says I'm fine?
23andMe only checks for 3 variants, but then I finally got my cousin's test and then my aunt's test because they've both had breast cancer.
Okay.
But I think theirs is more, and this is annoying that I'm even going to keep talking about this, but I think there's probably hormonal. And like, what is it if they do hormone treatment therapy? Because I think they've both had it for menopause. I don't know. It sounds. My cousin said she has a very boring lump. So
Boring?
Yeah. So it's good news.
That's great.
That's a great lump, but it's
I love
annoying
a lump
to take
that's
out.
a snooze.
I love a snoozy lump.
A snoozy lump. I mean, same. Mm-hmm. I'm a snoozy lump. I'll be honest.
A snoozy lump.
Diane's not a snoozy lump.
No, but she's had some like snoozy moles taken care of.
Oh,
for sure. She spends a lot of time sunbathing.
She loves the dermatologist.
Oh, she loves the derm. But anyway, so he was feeling sick, so that's why he sounded like a ghoul.
Okay,
that's the whole story.
I hope he's feeling better.
Yeah,
but that's why he left early.
I hope he's still alive. I hope he made it through that sickness.
Well, we can Google that.
He sounded quite young though.
Oh.
Gotta say. Young doctors, yay or nay? I want my doctor to be so fucking old from my stand.
I like a young doctor. Part of me is like, how are you younger than me and a doctor? But the other part of me is like, just because I haven't accomplished anything doesn't mean you don't have to. You know what I mean?
And that's the truth.
Like, maybe I'm not where I wanted to be at 32, but that doesn't prevent you from being where you want to be at 27.
Follow my wife on Instagram, please.
You know, my name is Alec Baldwin.
My name is Alec Baldwin, you're right, because Hilaria is definitely a doctor.
Yeah, for sure.
Doctor of love.
I mean, statistically, one of his kids will be.
Oh, you're right.
What if you go to the doctor and it's one of Alec Baldwin's children?
My God.
And they're 6 years old.
That's so scary. 6 years old. But they're very good surgeons.
And it's the infant.
You know what? I'm going to take it. I'll take that surgery.
Perfect. Okay, let's see how this testicle is. I'd say that testicle, cancer-free.
Oh, no lumps, no bumps.
No lumps, no bumps. Perfectly clean testicle. My name is Diane.
Oh, wow.
Certainly. My name is Julia Davidovich, and all of my doctors are ghouls.
Yeah, especially my PCP. I hope she's listening. Just kidding. She's really not. She's fine.
Yeah, I feel like most doctors are fine. I am actually going to a primary care physician. I made the appointment, remember, like 4 months ago?
Oh, my God.
And
What's
the day
for?
is...
Is this for like...
Just so I have a primary care doctor.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Just to like check in, say, hey, look at my
Just
feet.
because like I don't want to go to a fucking urgent care for every UTI.
Oh my God, my name is Zoe Clark. Next UTI I get. I want to try in the trusted hands of my PCP. I'm going to drive to her house in the middle of the night.
I just feel like it's good to have a PCP.
Do you want a girl or a boy?
I want a girl. I want her to be 6.
Okay.
And Alec Baldwin's daughter. Just kidding.
Me too. Dr. Baldwin? I mean, if I'm not calling them Dr. Baldwin.
Give me my money back, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, who's your bad boy in the block?
Oh, fuck. I wrote it down. Oh, fuck. Oh, you know what? I know it. I'm feeling it right now. I like pinched or pulled something in my neck or back.
Pinch or pull in your neck or back?
My neck. Oh, my. Wow. The microphone just hit my titty.
It really did.
It got really horny because I was talking about my neck
I had
and
to
back.
fill you up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know what I did.
pulled
Probably
something.
Sleeping?
Sleeping?
Sat. No, honestly, it was like sitting because it happened during the day because I like sat and then I got my hair done and I sat even weirder. So then I just sat weird, I guess.
The worst pull push neck back I've ever had
Oh, God.
was when I was like 10. Charlotte got a trampoline in her backyard, which was fucking
Charlotte got a trampoline.
sick.
That should be the name of this episode. I hope she gets another trampoline, though. Like,
Me too.
now.
Adults should get trampolines, if you ask me.
They sound like maybe normal exercise. Who knows?
And I did a flip, and I like landed on my neck.
Oh.
And that hurt for like 2 weeks.
Oh, jeez.
But I didn't die.
You're still here.
So silver lining, I guess.
Yeah.
Did any of your friends have a trampoline?
Oh, my God. I mean, bleep out the last name, but Maddie...
Okay.
Absoluters.
Okay. Was she just like a classmate?
Oh, it was a boy, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean, this was like one of my longest running classmates. Damn, from like elementary school. Straight up redhead. Redhead brother. Oh my God. His brother kind of looked like Kid Rock, gotta say.
Oh, Mazel Tov.
Yeah, but anyway. Wow, now he's like married to like
I mean, Family Lamb.
this
you know what I mean?
complete horse girl.
Oh.
Absolute horse girl.
Kid Rock would have done so well marrying a horse girl.
You're right. You're right. Oh my, that's kind of the. I think that's next for him.
That's his
If he's
dating
not
show.
even married right now, because I don't even know.
His dating show is Find Kid Rock a Horse Girl.
Okay, let's pitch that to him.
For sure. And you know how like on Flavor of Love and I Love New York, they have like a sidekick?
Wow.
Kid Rock's sidekick
Is a horse?
a horse. No, his granddaughter.
Oh my God.
Perfect.
And she's just like, this lady's nice.
She's opinionated, but fair.
Yeah. Wait. Also known as Bobby Shazam? I pulled up Kid Rock's Wikipedia for the first time, I guess, in years.
Are you seeing if he's single?
Yeah. Because I'm looking. Just kidding.
Find Kid Rock his horse girl.
Can you imagine if I ever dated Robert James Ritchie?
I can imagine.
Self-taught musician.
Wow.
Okay. Also known as Bobby Shazam.
Good for him.
Like, who knows if that's real, though?
I don't. I've never heard that. I've never called him Bobby Shazam. Except in bed. La, la, la.
Bobby Shazam, I don't give a damn.
Absolutely. Wait, no, I had something to say. I don't give a damn.
Do you miss your family?
The trampoline.
Oh.
It was the big kind, right?
Oh yeah, I was the big kind, not like a teeny weeny.
Yeah, no, the teeny weenies don't
took up
county
the
wounty.
entire backyard.
Yeah,
I swear.
exactly.
Yeah.
Those are fun. They were exhausting and definitely a safety hazard.
Oh yeah, you
But we didn't
always
care.
had danger. Is it like a muscle thing when you do that? Because like I felt like if I take a muscle relaxer, this will go away.
Oh yeah, it might.
Who
You can
knows?
get some like icy hot. That might help.
Oh, no, so I do have icy hot at home.
It smells weird
Almost
though.
got I like the smell of it.
Oh,
It's
you do?
eucalyptus, isn't it?
It's what? Eucalyptus?
I think it's like. I mean, it's like medicinal. It's like
yeah,
super.
it's like a eucalyptus, the chemical.
yeah, on steroids.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
This is from the bottom of a well. Eucalyptus.
My bad boy on the block. I think I mentioned it last week, sort of. We took the duvet off and replaced it with a quilt.
Uh-oh.
Duvet season is over, baby.
For real?
For real.
Uh-oh.
Is your duvet still on?
You know what? Last night I was a bit of a sweaty Betty, I gotta say.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like the night before I was sweating all over the joint. And I was like, I can't live another day like this.
I took the top, because I layer up. It's just the bedroom for some reason. I don't know why it's so cold in there. I mean, it's not
That's
cold in there
nice.
in the fucking summer. It makes no sense.
Well,
It's always like this.
personally, I just prefer, it's a bad boy because like I prefer the comfort of sleeping under a duvet, but the heat was heating and you have to pick your battles. And my battle was I can handle quilt life for now.
I mean, my old place when I used to like have that AC
Mm-hmm.
and I would have my AC blasting in the summer, then full duvet. That's fine. That's a very normal thing to do.
We have AC blasting, but still the duvet was too duvet.
It's too duvet.
Way too
Oh my
duvet.
God. I just like it's even sucks in the winter because I feel like I like prep the bed for me to get into it and be comfy and like I put a little heating pad at the bottom like a psycho, and then I put like an extra blanket in between the duvet and the blankerino.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You get cozy, baby.
I get very cozy. It's just like Canadian winters.
Sure.
I feel like
Different
I kind of
beast.
bring back my tendencies, and then I wake up sweating like
Look,
a nightmare.
You live your life the way
Well,
you want to
furnace.
live your life, baby.
And it's just like I never learn.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to take off one of these layers. I'm just freezing when I get into bed. It's just like very cold in that room.
Well,
Anyway,
you heard it here last.
my name is Diane.
My bad boy is definitely that. Do I have any other bad boys?
Your neck doesn't hurt today.
What?
Your neck doesn't hurt today.
My neck feels
minding you.
fine. Yeah, my neck feels fine.
I hope I crack it today on the pod. I haven't been able to crack it for a while, so you know how that's like.
I do. She gets stiff.
I need that doctor. What's that chiropractor?
I don't know, but he's based in Orange County.
A pervert. He's a pervert.
I don't know if he's a pervert or if he just loves his
He is.
job.
I mean, you can be both.
I mean, when your job is like grabbing someone's entire head from behind, I guess that's kind of pervy.
like hugging them from behind, full body style, like
Yeah.
it's like hugging a caterpillar. They just go limp.
They
It's so
do,
weird.
and then they always make like some. I'm like, yeah, they make sort of sex noises, and I'm like,
Always. That's why it's all pervy. That woman that was just like playing it up, and I was like, "Are you trying to fuck this guy? Please."
the thing is, they might all be trying to fuck him.
maybe.
But just because you can crack my back doesn't mean you can get me off. My name is Diane.
It's true. She needs
She needs a horse
clitoral
chiropractor.
stimulation. Oh, you're right. She needs a horse. That's horrible.
No. She just prefers it. She likes tough love.
It's not horse chiropractor.
I mean, on TikTok, I see all sorts. I mean, I know I talk about chiropractors all the time.
I never want to see.
I see like
a
French.
horse
I see like
chiropractor doing
French
something.
bulldogs at the chiropractor, and I'm like, this is so
I never
unnecessary.
Want to see that.
Or babies.
Oh no!
I'm like, what are you doing to this baby?
No.
Like, I think we've evolved fine without babies having
why
to
do
get
they
their
need a
backs cracked.
chiropractor?
I don't know. If you're a baby chiropractor, email Diane at badboypod.com because
I'm
I have
picturing a tiny larva. You know what I mean? Like
a
in their-
larva.
Like that's what a baby is. Like it's a tiny larva getting
It's
their
just like
fucking
they
back wrapped.
barely have bones, right?
Barely. They're like little chicken bones.
They're
Stop
like
it.
little gummy bears. You know?
Oh, here's a horrifying story that I remember like a teacher telling us once.
Perfect.
So, I mean, this is sad. I mean, this isn't because I'm pretty sure the kid lived, but like
Well.
my high school was right next to like a lot.
We're
of
going to
school.
act like the kid lived.
We're gonna act like the kid lived. I'm sure he did though.
Yeah, perfect.
No, I think he did. So my high school was beside like a cluster of apartment buildings, and a kid fell off a balcony. Yeah, but then like this like
you
news
got to go to the
person-
chiropractor after that.
really gotta go. And like for some reason, like news people were like talking to people outside the school. It was very like chaotic. And then a teacher of ours was like, yeah, you know, it's different when a kid falls off a building though, because like your organs and shit can expand. Not like it when a full adult falls off a building. And you're just like, okay,
Good to know. Next time
hopefully
I'll
it
push a
saves
kid. I won't be charged with murder. Obviously.
Oh my god.
So messed up.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
She's feeling really frisky. She's gonna push someone off the balcony.
Grandpa's feeling a
But not
little
Grandpa.
frisky.
Not Grandpa.
He's gonna push a whole case of Bud Light off the balcony.
Yeah, or a small child.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
perfect. Okay, you ready for bad boy updates?
Yeah.
I guess we're. Jerry's gone.
Oh my god.
He's
Slamorama.
gone. Bit of a slamorama. Slam a lamb. I slam the door a damn. Okay, perfect.
Green eggs on ham.
Alec Baldwin update.
Wow. I mean, this picture's just
Well,
when you sent me it, I think I was mid joint too. So
a
I'm just
beautiful photo of him
really bloated.
cradling Hilaria. At first, I thought it was one of his children.
it's like one of his kids grew up really fast.
I was like, wait,
He's
he has
already
this
a doctor.
50-year-old
Doctor
child. So the charges, the involuntary manslaughter charges, have officially been dropped against him in the fatal Rust shooting.
Wow.
When you love somebody, you want to defend them.
Definitely. But I think the family
lawyer.
of Helena Hutchins is still going to file a civil lawsuit against him. So
God, so
the OJ
hold
treatment.
on to Hilaria a little tighter.
Yeah,
you're
hold
about
on
to go on
a
to
little
another
tighter,
one.
a little longer.
So like he can't go to jail for it though, can he?
No,
still?
but he'll just
he
have
can
to pay.
Okay, you have to pay.
Yeah, he'll
He's
pay.
just like, listen, I'll pay you, but I will hold my wife harder.
I'll hold my wife like a baby as hard as I can.
Or like a really big dog. It was like, wow. Marcy
Like a
really
Great
missed her
Dane.
Dad. Yeah, I really thought it was a Great Dane. for a
Hilaria the
second.
Great Dane. Just kidding.
That's her
She's a
name.
beautiful woman.
No, she is a beautiful woman, I will say it.
You have to admit it.
Beautiful woman.
Also,
She's like Melania level beautiful, where you're just like, oh,
I'm like,
yeah, you gotta wear.
are
I mean,
they
it is
similar?
weird. They kind of look similar, too.
are they similar or do they just have the same name?
Plus, like, oh, you're right. Are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Email Diane.
Email Diane. Also, they're filming the movie again.
Great.
They've
Can't wait to
picked up
never see this
filming.
movie.
I mean,
who's like excited for this
Who's
movie?
gonna go see
Who
this
is
fucking movie?
So weird. Who's gonna be like, can't wait to see this movie that's surrounded by tragedy?
like,
not even
they're
in a
gonna
good
be
way.
like, it's it's gonna be dedicated to her, and it's gonna be
Oh.
like, what the fuck?
I mean, that's embarrassing enough. It's just like, I don't want to be associated with this movie.
I mean, do you think it's gonna
I
be
didn't die
like
for this.
half of it is gonna be like her filming? Like, I'm so confused. What are they? Are they reshooting the whole? Pardon my French, but are they reshooting the whole thing, or are they gonna use what has already been filmed?
I mean, I was gonna say, or should they just show one of her other films entirely?
Yeah, maybe that's a better idea.
But unless this was their first, in
Maybe
which
just do a
case, that would
30
be
Rock
really
marathon instead.
shitty. Ooh,
There's an idea.
Okay.
Bring back movie theaters. You know what I mean?
God.
Okay, second bad boy update. Have you been following the Twitter verification drama?
It's so weird.
Okay, so Elon Musk is really losing it. On 420,
Oh yeah.
he removed the blue checks from all of the legacy verified Twitter accounts, which were all of the accounts that were verified before he did his Twitter blue
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
shenanigan. So nobody had their shit anymore. And then I read somewhere, I don't know if this is true, that only 400 people subscribed afterwards.
Wow.
Which is
like
nobody.
of those legacy subscribers,
No.
or like in general?
In general.
Wow.
And then like 2 days later, all of these legacy accounts started getting their blue checks back. And it says when you click on them, like this person is verified because they, signed up for Twitter Blue. But like Anthony Bourdain and Bob Saget and all these dead people are having their Twitters come back saying that they paid for them, which like, why would they? And then also people like Jason Alexander and Stephen King and like other celebrities are like, I literally did not pay for this. Why does it say I paid for this?
So weird.
And so
maybe
now
they
like,
paid for it.
what?
Maybe they paid for it.
You think Bob Saget paid for it from the dead?
No, but like, I just
don't
mean
know.
like the other ones that maybe paid for it. They're just like, I didn't
They're
pay for
embarrassed?
this.
No, because like a bunch of people got their shit.
Well, I noticed that
back.
people started like randos on Twitter were just like, or not Twitter, on Instagram were just like verified. And I was like, oh, that's random. And then they started doing that for like $15.
Yeah.
So that's great.
It just defeats the purpose totally. But I guess, yeah, so now Elon is on like everyone who has like really badmouthed the Twitter blue verification. He's now giving them blue checks, and it says that like they paid for it, even though like Drill was a big person who was like talking shit about Twitter blue, and then Elon gave him the check. It's like he's like weaponizing this check against his enemies.
It is such a weird place now.
I know. What
it's
a fucking
so weird. I haven't been on it
nerd.
in, I feel like a few weeks now. I should go back and see what's going on.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same.
Look,
I like forget. It has some funny things. I forget that. I just
it has
been
funny
busy.
things. Like there have been a couple fun threads. That's like, what's your favorite 30 Rock joke? And you know, that's been fun to just watch pop off. Now there's a Curb Your Enthusiasm one, so we're having fun.
Listen, there's fun on there, and there's other stuff. There's other stuff. Wow. I wonder what
Fun
Jack from Twitter's doing now.
And Nazis.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
I'll look it up. Oh,
I
there's
bet
a weird
he's-
Nazi alert for Albertsons. I think I
Oh,
sent
did
you
we talk
didn't
about
I?
that?
I don't know. I don't know if we did, but it was so random.
We didn't talk about that. Yeah, at Julia's grocery store. What was that? A citizen alert?
It was a citizen alert. It said like someone with a swastika tattoo ran into Albertsons waving a gun and like stole a bunch of shit. It's like, okay. Well,
I mean,
have a good
get your
time.
groceries. You know,
Get your
inflation's
groceries.
real.
Even groceries, even
Okay,
Nazis
but you
need
missed my favorite
cilantro.
part of the story,
What?
which is that he made
my
his great
God.
escape on the Lime scooter.
I forgot about that part. You're right. I'll find it. I'll put it in the slimer. It was
Yeah,
really
I mean,
good.
you definitely took
Perfect
a screenshot
update.
and sent it to me, and I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I definitely said ha ha ha, but then I realized that's scary because you go to that grocery store.
I mean, listen, could have been face to face with a Nazi, and that's
I mean,
fun.
you probably have been in the last week and didn't even notice.
You're right. I never really realized that I'm face to face with Nazis every day of my life
Like right now.
until they say something really weird. Sully,
No, not Sully, me.
stop.
Okay. Those are my only two bad boy updates.
Oh my god.
It's a bit of a beaver. We're beavering. That's fine. Because we have a chunky Love is Blind.
We kind of really do. Yeah, still Newsweek. Everyone's at Coachella, I guess. Still.
Yep. All the celebs are at Coachella, getting drunk, listening to Blink 182. You know,
were they there?
Yeah, they're there.
Oh.
I'm like, balls deep in the TikTok algorithm for Blink 182 at Coachella because they're like, I miss you. They sound older, but I'm glad that they're doing their thing.
I heard that there was drama about
yeah.
Travis Barkey's ex-wife and then whichever
Courtney?
Kardashian it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't even realize there would be drama, but then I was like, of course there is, because it is 2023 and it's
and
like
it's
the aughts again.
Kardashians.
And it's it's just like, of course, everything needs a comeback.
Yeah.
So Travis Barker needs to be in the news for no reason
Well,
other than like a
look.
feud between, I mean, maybe I can't tell if it's a feud or if it's like just like a sassy little snapback, or honestly, if none of this is happening at all and it's just Hollywood bullshit.
Who can say? But if
Say.
Travis Barker is going to be in the news, it needs to be either another plane crash or Blink 182's comeback.
Rest in peace, DJ AM.
Yeah, he didn't
We
die in the
love
plane
your
crash, though.
films. He didn't?
No, I
Oh
thought
my
he
God,
did, but he died
I
of like a
forgot.
drug thing after
You're
the
right,
plane crash.
you're right.
So, but
Survivor's
whatever.
Guilt or
I'm glad to
something.
see Blink 182 come back, Do your thing. Like, you don't need to make a new album. Just perform the hits.
Did they make a new album?
I don't think so.
Listen,
But I mean, like, Mark beat cancer.
congratulations to you.
Congratulations to you. Headline Coachella for all I care.
Do it. You know what? Go to Coachella and get sand in your crack. I don't know what you get there.
Please.
Like,
By all means.
spend a lot of money.
They
Drink a lot of
probably
water.
don't.
They probably don't need to.
Yeah.
We're Blink. What was, did you like, were you a Blink fan
I
when
did
you
like
were a
Blink.
child?
Yeah. I liked Blink. I had the Enema of the State CD with the sexy nurse with the syringe. And
Yeah,
the
definitely
boobs.
stopped. I think I stopped after the live album. And I really, really liked the live album.
Okay,
for
so you were
absolutely
a
no
Blinker
reason.
too.
I really was.
Perfect.
When I was a small child.
Look, it
But
was
now
like...
when I hear the music, I'm just like, you know what? Tom DeLonge, stick to Aliens.
Okay, you heard it here last.
I love his Alien Pursuit. I think it's fine. It's like, you know what? If someone's going to ask the questions, just quit the band. Do alien shit.
I think it's great they're touring. Well, I don't know if they're touring or if they're just...
Stop.
I
It gives-
do! Of course I'm going to take that out. What I'm taking out?
Yeah,
Julia
like-
wants to do hand stuff with Mark Hoppus.
Okay.
Okay, so Love is Blind. Now, last week on the pod, I said, I'm so excited to watch the Love is Blind reunion live.
You literally said that to me 1,000 times before I left your apartment or your place.
And I was like, I was excited because it was supposed to come on at 5 PST.
You were like, good luck at the park. Have fun baking in the sun while I'm watching Love is Blind.
Reunion live when it's supposed to come on at 5
She was
p.m.
so cocky about it.
I was really conceited. I needed to be humbled. And that happened, baby.
And she got it.
I got it.
In spades.
Because Netflix could not have botched that booty up harder.
Wow. I was really surprised. I didn't even know.
They really botched the booty up. So they said it was going to be a live reunion, as we've all heard a million times out of my... Do not do that to my dog. Julia's jerking off my dog again.
No.
Out of my mouth.
No. I was I was mimicking putting his little paw in my water glass.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Sicko.
Would have been gross. Anyways,
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Didn't come on until noon the next day, basically.
Yeah, basically that's
Perfect
what
in time for me.
5 p.m. 5 p.m. rolls around. I'm trying to click into Love is Blind. Shit is not loading. So I go on my favorite website, Twitter. And everyone's like, why isn't Love is Blind working? Why isn't Love is Blind working?
Why doesn't he change it to ElonMusk.com? Like, don't
give him that idea.
Fucking tempt him.
Because remember there was you don't remember because you're not on there, but there was a little while where he changed the icon to the Doge icon.
I heard about it and I was like, you know what? I will be so annoyed if this changes the icon on my phone.
Oh my God, you're so right.
I would be so annoyed.
He's the worst. I hate him so much. He's such a fucking loser.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I thought Twitter was a precious place I should always be, but like he really made it a hostile place I never want to really go back to.
100%.
It's just like, whatever. I'm sure he'll sell it to some other nerd. Who cares?
I hope he sells it to some other nerd who's like actually a nerd and not like a weird...
Not like a health jack nerd. Like, I'm so curious what health jack nerd's doing right now. Like, jacking off all over the place.
He's probably like...
And by jacking off, I mean like walking.
He's probably... I bet all he does is walk. He doesn't eat. He's like, you know, he's
like
in
Soylent.
Nepal. Yeah.
I'm in Nepal.
Totally.
Climbing.
Anyway, so they fucked up the live feed. It didn't happen. They ended up just taping it and releasing it the next day at noon, which is annoying. And the reunion itself sucked.
It was so boring. People were...
And like Vanessa Lachey kept asking everyone about kids.
I think she's a bit of a pothead. I like her.
You think she's stoned?
I think she was a little stoned. Maybe
I
I'm
feel
wrong.
like she like really picked...
Like she hit the
Here's my
vapor.
issue with her. I feel like she really picked favorites in the reunion and like sided
Maybe.
with certain people, and they weren't the people I would have sided with.
Yeah, I didn't really notice that for some reason, but I believe you.
Yeah,
I believe you.
and I didn't like how obsessed she was with kids. Like, stop asking these people that got married 3 seconds ago whether they're going to have kids or not because you want a Love is Blind baby.
Ew.
Yeah.
I can't stand Chelsea. She seemed deeply
It's so
rehearsed.
funny that she's your least favorite.
I don't know that she's my least favorite.
I mean, cauliflower ear is definitely my least favorite.
You really hate him. You have a rational hate for him. I mean, like,
do.
Micah's annoying. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't like, but the thing is, I don't think she's like annoying in a way that I'm like, I don't know, just like Chelsea irks me because she's just like, she seems very rehearsed. Everything she said was just like, yeah, and this, and also this, and my life
their whole
is
thing
perfect,
was
just so
like,
you know.
Yeah. They were basically like, the show made our relationship look worse than it is, which maybe. I don't fucking know. I'm not there. I'm not in their bedroom, or am I?
I don't know.
I'm
She
not.
seemed like she had a lot to prove, which is just like, for me, a big, like, annoying.
But this week, a bombshell article. Not really
Bombshell.
that bombshell. Like, we all could have guessed this was going to happen. Whatever. Hit Business Insider, which I don't pay for, but we found the article from... Because if you go to the Wayback Machine...
Perfect. We'll put it in the slimy.
Sure. If you go to the Wayback Machine, you can access any article behind the paywall. Diane's life hack.
Diane's life hack.
Anyway, so this Business Insider article is titled, Love is Blind is Hell on Earth. Okay, drama, but fine. Contestants say producers deprive them of food and sleep, preyed on their anxieties, and refuse to let them... I didn't copy and paste the rest of the headline.
Wow. I love that.
So who knows what they refuse to let them do? Anything?
I mean, they pay them... No. Not... Oh, they didn't let them pee alone. That was one thing I read.
They didn't let them pee alone. Oh, refused to let them quit the show.
Oh, that's
what it was.
is. Oh, there was like a... Yes.
Yeah.
Or there was like a hefty fine.
A hefty
fine?
Hefty fine.
Like, that's sick.
Yeah. So in June 2022, a season 2 cast member named Jeremy Hartwell sued Netflix and the show's production company, Kinetic Content, accusing them of labor law violations and subjecting contestants to unsafe and inhumane working conditions by depriving them of sleep, not supplying enough food and water, and providing them with excess alcohol. Kinetic has obviously denied those claims.
I want to work for Kinetic.
We watched Unreal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I forget about Unreal all the time, even though I talked about it like once a week for a while.
I mean, because it felt like such a real moment.
I mean, I don't know if I'd watch it ever again, but like
the first season was really good. After that, it definitely went
that's
downhill.
exactly what it was.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
So once contestants are cast, they sign a contract agreeing to be recorded 24/7 for up to 8 weeks for a weekly stipend of $1,000 that has a cap of $8,000, which equals less than minimum wage.
It's like $7.
It was like $7 an hour, yeah. Which is half of minimum wage in California.
And you don't get tips. You don't get tips. All you get is like and their food, let's just talk about their food. We'll put like some of the worst offenders, because one of the worst offenders I've seen on Love is Blind was this like shitty wings and like shitty little vegetables. And you're just like, this literally came out of like an Albertsons party tray.
Oh, for sure.
Like, so gross.
I mean, I've worked on reality TV, so I understand what they're talking about. And they're saying like, you know, you can't eat or drink except at certain times. And I feel like part of that is actually just based on when the crew that is filming can eat, because they are also on a strict schedule. I mean, they have craft services and stuff and they can eat snacks, but the schedule for the reality TV producers and crew is also pretty grueling. It's not like exclusively on the contestants. I mean, obviously they're not forcing the producers to drink alcohol, but I'm just saying.
True. I mean, it would make them act even worse. I think we've known for a really long... I remember, like, knowing in my 20s that, like, all they do is supply a lot of alcohol, give them very little sleep.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it is a shooting schedule, though. That's
it
part
is.
of
like,
it.
They're like, during the 10 days during the 10 days in the pod, cast members were required to film up to 20 hours a day. And so, you know, the crew is on set film. I mean, they might do it in 2 shifts, maybe. But
I think it like finally kind of exposes or like does the math. I think here's my huge take is that people come into this thinking that like, even though either they don't do the math, you know, or they do the math later where they're just like, this will at least skyrocket my career.
Yeah.
People will know who I am, and I can sell tummy tea or whatever the fuck they want to sell after, or I can finally get my gym started, or whatever the hell they do, because it's never good. No, and it's just like the only reason people are on these shows are to get known. That's like it. I mean, if you're there to find love, you're very weird. You're so weird. It's fine, but you're weird.
The whole getting paid the paycheck thing, I feel like that's so standard to just get a weekly stipend when you're on a reality show like that.
You need to be paid, or else what's happening? Like, what are you doing?
I'm like, but it just makes me think about like every other show.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm not saying you're not talented. It's just like you're not talent. So like you're not being paid like $2,500.
And
you're not being paid
like
$3,000 a week because you're just being filmed doing what you do.
Right.
But
and
like
it is fucked up.
Math.
They should get paid more, blah, blah, blah. They should get paid at least minimum wage, fine. But it's not like a situation on The Voice or something where they're getting paid this weekly stipend and then releasing their music on iTunes and they're not getting any money based on the iTunes streams. It's all going back to the studio, that kind of thing.
That's fucked up too.
Like, to me, that is way more egregious than just getting paid too little, which like is bad. Okay,
which is bad, but like this, I'm sorry, you're not like picking this as your career. You went on the show for 8 weeks, you didn't do the math, and you're not getting tips, but at the same time, you know, whatever, you went into this. No one forced you.
But the thing is, no one forced you.
But like,
and then you think about it, like 30 people go into the pods, maybe 10 actually make it on the show. So there's 20 people who go in, quit their job, go through all of this emotional distress, then don't even get the exposure to sell tummy tea. Can you imagine?
Sad. That's fucking sad. And like, I would feel slighted too. I would literally feel very, very slighted by this entire process.
Totally. So the contract stipulates that cast members have to pay $50,000 in damages to Kinetic Content if they leave the show early without producer approval.
Ooh,
This
that sucks. That sucks. I feel like that's fucking rude, but at the same time, it's like when you think about it monetarily, like doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
But like you would be fucking up production. But also maybe you're not, because then you're just leaving.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be so hard to ruin. I mean, you're not ruining the storyline. If this is reality, quote unquote, I mean, it's not even reality. It's like half reality.
Yeah. It's hard to say.
You're not ruining the storyline.
Yeah.
You're just leaving, and you're upsetting people, and you're not upsetting people, but
like
whatever.
to me though, the more egregious stuff, I mean, that's bad that you can't quit, that you're trapped. That sucks.
That's nuts.
But like the more egregious thing that these shows do is like do these psych evaluations and then weaponize what you say during them in interviews, being like there was one contestant who was interviewed for this who basically confided during her psych evaluation, like, I have body image issues, basically. And then the producers had like a 30-minute interview with her where basically they like peppered her with questions about her weight.
Interesting.
And like why she was insecure about her weight. And she's, on 3 hours of sleep and losing her shit.
Nightmarish.
Yeah.
It's just so creepy.
I guess she also was the one. Well, I don't know if she was the one, but somebody else in this article, I guess, fainted because they had too much alcohol and not enough water.
I mean, yeah, that's dumb too. But like, again, I don't know.
There is
maybe
a
change your
cruelty.
system. There is a cruelty.
There's
aspect to
definitely a
it.
cruelty to these shows that's like made to make it as dramatic and harsh on the contestants as possible.
And like, it's not news that they warp everything either.
It's not.
It's like half the stuff you see in the like coming back from commercials. This is what you're about to see in the episode. None of that's about to happen.
No.
It's like all warped.
They all edit it to make it fit some sort of narrative and blah, blah, blah. Like,
And you even think you're going to see something just coming back in 2 minutes, and it's not.
and
even
they
that.
exclude things on purpose. Like, I worked on, a little about me. I worked on Love Island, the US version.
Oh, yeah.
And that show's a little different because it happens and then it airs the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So really all of the producing is happening in real time. I mean, I'm not saying that like that shit's wild, being on camera like 24/7, like every single fucking move being filmed. That sounds so
Like,
horrible.
yeah, I never really got into Big Brother, and I never got into Love Island for some reason. But like the
It's
all day,
the-
everyday filming is very weird.
It's also like such a
How do you even deal with that?
like to watch it is such an ask. Like, you want me to watch 6 hours of these people every week, and then you do it obviously because of the drama.
It's so creepy. But wasn't that how Unreal was? Like,
Yeah.
didn't they like say it was like a 24-hour show? I
Yeah.
forget.
I don't know
Or
actually.
maybe not. I don't remember. Or no, maybe it was the Bachelor style.
It was the Bachelor style, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, it's been forever.
But something they talked about in Unreal was definitely the alcohol stuff. And I guess PAs that were interviewed for this show or for this article said that oftentimes when they brought a contestant water, they would also bring them alcohol. And they were like constantly topping off everyone's drinks. I mean, I know like Love Island, for example, has a 2-drink maximum. And a lot of shows do that now.
I didn't know that.
A lot of shows do that now because, like, remember on Bachelor in Paradise a few years ago, there was that incident where, like, 2 contestants got drunk and the woman was definitely way more drunk than the guy. And there was, like, a questionable consent situation that happened and they, like, shut down filming.
No, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, this happened a few years ago and it seems like, she was too drunk to consent, basically.
Gross.
Yeah, no, it was
That
horrible.
Sucks.
But the show is liable for that. So I think a lot of shows now do have maximums, which is good.
That's surprising.
And a lot of shows, including Love Island, now have like on-set psychiatrists and stuff. Or
Yeah.
on-set therapists.
I mean, I've seen that, but it's like even on Unreal they did, but they just made it seem crooked.
And I
mean,
think
it's
is.
like it probably is.
It probably
can't do
is.
anything but like sway it to their. I mean, I don't know. They probably there's no way that they have the person there for any good intention. I mean,
I
just,
agree.
Or to check a
Well,
box.
the thing is, Love Island UK, there was like multiple cast members and a host who committed suicide after the show.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
In Love Island UK?
Yeah.
Wait, you said multiple cast members and a host killed themselves?
Yeah.
Why?
I think, I mean, there's
When?
couple in the past few years.
That's nuts.
The host's name was Caroline Flack. She was the host of Love Island UK for a couple seasons. I don't. Who knows if it's related to the show or not? I don't. Who can say?
I have to look it up. That's nuts.
Yeah, look it up. But yeah, some contestants did it as well. And I think after that happened, I mean, I think it's multiple things. It's like these situations, not being able to sleep, control your food, control your
They
drink.
did it on the show?
No.
Okay. But
After
still,
the
it's
show.
just like it makes their decisions interesting.
Yeah. And then I think you come home and like people are vicious on social media. People are really mean.
People are really nasty.
And like I think it's hard like to come home and be like accused of being fake and horrible and racist and whatever, all of these things. That doesn't help either after you've had this like kind of traumatic experience in some weird simulated life situation.
Well, I mean, reading that part of the article where it was, I forget the couple. You know the couple, though. That's like, I forget their
Danielle
names.
and Nick.
I was like, oh, yeah, God. And I think she's so annoying. And I'm sorry, I stand by that.
That's fine.
But,
They broke up.
did they? Oh my God, I forgot.
They got a rock hard D.
They got a rock hard D because he uses tabby toothpaste or something. Just kidding. I think he has an annoying toothpaste.
Oh my God, I forgot about his toothpaste.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah.
I love that little weirdo.
He's
a little weirdo.
Yeah, they were hardcore interviewed for this article. They
were, though.
spilled.
But she was like, listen, that time they made me look jealous. I wasn't jealous. I was
Right.
just having a breakdown in a closet because of the production, actually.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? Now I believe that.
I believe
But
it
also,
too.
I feel bad for, judging you on the show or whatever. But like, do I?
I mean, she had said in the article that
I am
like,
judging you. You're trying to find love on a show. Like, stop.
I know it's very
I'm
very
sorry.
hard.
I
It's
love
hard.
watching this stuff.
I love watching this stuff. I do feel like, do you think there is a way to do it that is not exploitative or that's like kinder to these people?
God, no, because it's exploitative double ways, I think. I don't know.
I know, like the
I mean,
only dating show I've ever watched that didn't feel, and like, no, I don't even know if I know one. They all have a little bit of like,
exploitative?
Yeah.
Is that the word? I'm saying like exploitative.
whatever it is.
Whoopsie
that.
poopsie.
Another thing they talked about was in the show's first season, when they all arrived there, they were expected to sleep in trailers that had bunk beds.
That was gross, yeah.
during the 10 days they were in the pods.
You can't expect adults to sleep in fucking
Agreed.
bunk beds.
All 15 women were in one trailer and all 15 men were in a different one.
No, we're not
And
cattle.
after they complained, they were moved to a hotel because someone like saw a cockroach and people were like refusing to sleep on the beds because they were disgusting.
I mean, a cockroach, like, listen, it's the bunk beds for me.
Yeah,
It's like I'm not going to be thrilled by a
like,
cockroach.
I am
either,
an
but it's
adult.
I need a full fucking bed.
Let me
My
have a
full
bed with a
fucking
bathroom.
Yeah, absolutely not.
And I guess
I
they
can
said,
barely share a house with other people if I have to be in a living room. No.
Yeah,
I need
fair
my own
enough.
space. I need a door that closes.
and this is something we've talked about with what's it called, 90 Day Fiance, but the production company was also like in a bit of hot water because they let Brennan Lemieux, who ended up with Alexa on the show, even though he had been accused of assaulting a woman he was dating during a fight a few months before filming.
Oh my God. Fucking, I hate this shit too. This
Yeah.
is, I think, what really bothers me about reality shows is when they don't do background checks at all.
Or it's like, what the hell? Okay. So, according to the police report, he got into an argument with his ex-girlfriend. He asked her to leave. In the report, the woman says she refused because Brennan got more upset and he threw her against the wall, causing her to strike her head and momentarily knocking her unconscious. The woman accuses him of hitting, punching, scratching her with both hands, and then the grand jury declined to indict him because of lack of sufficient evidence. 5 months later, he married Alexa on the show.
That's horrifying.
Isn't
Yeah.
that wild? Like, we've
really
talked about
shitty.
that with 90 Day Fiance, of course, because it's like
It's what's his face? Paul.
They
Paul's a
love to
kook.
they love to just bring abusive men on these shows and put them in like situations.
Literal arsonist.
It's hard because like I obviously don't think these adults should be mistreated.
Sure. I don't think they should
for
be thrown
our
around
entertainment.
to fucking trailers with cockroaches. And
Yeah,
I think
you should
be
let them
paid
sleep.
at least $15 an hour.
I think you should let them sleep. I think you should let them eat. I think you should let them have water and not force feed them alcohol. Like, these all feel like pretty basic asks. And you're already putting them in a highly stressful situation where shit's going to pop off. Like, you don't need to needle them about their suicide attempt to get them to lose their minds on camera.
Yeah, that feels very... I mean, when you look at... Oh my God, I can't believe the aughts were just truly 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Because when you watch reality, it hasn't changed that fucking much.
I know.
I mean, remember that awful show Next?
Of course.
Have we really like, I don't know.
I know. When like someone would walk out of the car and they would just, or walk out of the bus and they would immediately say next.
Next. It's like, have we evolved that much since? Not really.
Not really.
Not like barely.
You hope that with a show like Next, everyone's a little more in on it.
Listen, they probably got their own hotel rooms on Next.
I would.
No, I mean, they would be there. I'm sure they weren't even there.
They were
overnight, but,
locals.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They
Imagine
were-
the casting for that show.
Oh.
I would love to try and find
The
it.
thing
If I can
about like
find
the
it,
casting
I'll-
for that show is they did not care.
Oh no.
And
It
they
was just,
definitely
like,
made
at a
up
mall.
those. They made up those facts.
It was
Like,
oh my God.
has an iguana named Steven. Like, no, they don't.
When I like, what a terrible time for fashion.
Yeah.
What a terrible time to be a teenager,
But also the best.
but also the best.
Also undeniably the best.
But like, it's just like, it's such a cringy, but you look at it and you're just like, oh my God. And like, all those kids were our age.
Yeah.
It's so creepy.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yuck. It's so yuck. I used to think California was so magical. It kind of is. California is magical.
It is magical, but
Seeing it in Next is horrifying.
It is the land of Next, and we
It
can't
is the
forget
land
that. I mean, there was also the show Dismissed.
I don't think I've ever seen that. That sounds like the British version of that. Dismissed.
It does sound British.
Dismissed.
I don't really remember what happened with Dismissed.
Someone comes out of a carriage and they go, dismissed.
It maybe was the one.
And it's Prince Charles.
They get thrown
Ooh, King
crumpets at
Charles.
them.
Right.
I think it was the one where they went on 2 dates and like
To my darling mama.
perfect. His coronation is coming up.
Great.
And I think they went on 2 dates and was like, oh no, next was the one if you. Oh,
if
depending
you
on
got
how
paid,
long
how
you
many
last,
minutes?
you get paid,
So
or you get to
dumb.
go on a second
Or
date.
we'll take the 47 minutes. We'll take the $47 or the.
I loved when they
date.
took the $47.
It was like looking back, I remember being a child and being like, oh my God, I can't believe you took the $47. And then like now being like, always take the $47.
Hold on, I need to look up Dismissed.
I don't even know what the show is. I don't think we had a Canadian version, thank God.
I mean, and then there was
Wait.
What?
No, maybe this was still MTV. There was like another weird show that we had from you guys that was like this like mom or like parent would be like, you're going to date my daughter? I'm going to pick from 2 or 3 people or something. It's just like I don't remember, like the parent eventually chooses or something, or like.
Oh, parental control.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Ugh, yuck.
That was like the parent hates the parent hates their kid's significant other, and so they send them on a date with someone of their choosing.
God.
Perfect show. Okay, this is Dismissed. A reality show that premiered on MTV in 2001, obviously. One person simultaneously takes 2 others on a date. Each of the daters chooses a place to go, and the person running the date dismisses the person they like the least. Each of the competing daters also has a timeout card. When used, the card allowed the competitor 20 minutes alone with their date. So they basically went on... I don't know. Okay, there was an international version called Globally Dismissed.
Globally Dismissed. I've literally never heard of the show or seen the show in my life.
Okay, and then related articles on Wikipedia.
Yeah,
Romanian identity card, Italian fiscal code, Colombian identity card.
Interesting.
Romanian?
Dismissed? Okay. Maybe they had a Romanian version where it was like for citizenship or something.
Yeah, but MTV reality shows, VH1 reality shows in the aughts, a different beast.
God, remember that weird band show? It was so funny.
What show?
It was like making the music video where they would like recreate or maybe that was Canadian. They would recreate the music video of like some awful, like a fucking Avril Lavigne song or whatever the aughts was popular in. Was that not? Or they would like...
I mean, I remember making the video, but it wasn't fake. It was real.
No. You're right. It was so real.
They were showing behind the scenes.
They were showing it.
making
No,
that-
they really. No, okay. So we're talking about the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
making the
was
video. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The face she's making right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that was real. They ripped
well,
that off everything. I couldn't find it anywhere.
I know it's hard to find these things. But I think I would have a hard time getting through like the first 5 minutes of any of these shows at this point. After that, I watched a decent amount of Flavor of Love recently. It does not hold up, but it's still entertaining.
Wow. Recently on TikTok? Like, what's happening?
No, I think it's around. You can find it.
I didn't realize you
You
could
can
still
find it.
find it.
Okay, well, we can shut the door on Love is Blind. We can shut the trailer they all slept in on Love is Blind.
Oh God, those poor.
I know. I do feel bad for them. We should
whoever
treat
they
them
are.
better.
Should we
But also read the
Whatever.
fucking contract.
read the fucking
Read the
contract?
fucking contract.
Also, they all
Not to
seem
victim blame.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not like they're like starving for money. Maybe they are.
Maybe they are.
Some of them are just like, I have passive income. I have 47 houses. 47's been my
That's
number
true.
today. But,
That is true.
you know.
Oh yeah, 47. 47 minutes. Okay. Well, do you have any good boys?
And Mark McGrath
Oh.
does watch Love is Blind for sure.
Oh, for sure.
He's like into it.
Yeah.
He always thinks about like what he would do, but then
Perfect
he's just like, wait,
host.
I have a full family right now. What am
Replace
I-
Vanessa with him.
Oh, with Mark and his beautiful wife.
Why not? Do you have a good boy?
Let's see.
I have one.
What is it?
It's a smoothie from Lassen's.
Who are you?
I don't know, but I've been, it is smoothie season.
It is.
It's the Sweet Monster smoothie. It's like kale, fine.
They call it Sweet Monster and it has kale in it?
Yeah, I know.
Curious.
It's a bit misleading. Pineapple, banana. It's a bit like a tropical surprise,
Interesting.
but it's delicioso and I love it.
I mean, it's like smoothies and juices are such a... I'm going to sound like such a George Davidovich right now.
Okay.
Smoothies and juices are such a double-edged sword for me because I'm just like, they're so delish. I just drink them so quickly and I know they spike my sugar. So
They
I'm
do.
just like, they just...
Well, drink them less quickly.
I can't.
Okay.
It's my problem.
Okay.
Okay. But no, that's why... But it's smoothies over juices. Because then like the smoothie, at least like it takes a while.
Yeah. It's got to
Smoothies are
sink in.
good. Smoothies are
good.
good.
They're good.
I should just be a smoothie bitch again.
Be a smoothie bitch. You live close to a Lassen's yourself.
I have a fucking blender.
Yeah,
I can just have a Sweet Monster in my own house.
I made a Sweet Monster in my own house today.
Oh, did you?
That's what I
You
call
know what's
having
good
sex.
in
No, I didn't.
She
have
really
sex
does
today.
though.
I do though.
She does. She fucks.
Oh,
she really
you know
fucks.
it. I really do it.
Dates
Yeah.
and smoothies.
Sure.
Yum yum.
Yum, yum in my
Nature's-
tum-tum.
Nature's caramel. You know?
You're not wrong. I have some
My name is
dates.
Diane. Do you?
Yeah.
Whip them up, baby.
Okay. I just
You're
might.
not going to be putting bacon around them, so.
No, I'm not. Okay, perfect. Let's do TV
My good
talk.
boy.
We're at
Thank you
50
very
Oh,
much.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She
I'm
trying to kill me?
So sorry.
It's not even that personal. It's just like a general super bloom. There's
Oh,
like a
sure.
super
She's
bloom out
beautiful.
there.
She's beautiful.
It's like everyone's lawn.
We didn't put the tulips from Cincinnati in the Slimer, did we?
Oh no, we didn't.
They were beautiful.
Listen, they're not even here, but they were.
I had an interesting conversation with my neighbor who has a beautiful garden, and he has these tulips in his garden. They look like radicchio. They're like white with
Cute.
purple
Oh, I have
stripes.
seen those.
And I asked him what they were called, and he went on a very long rant about tulips in Denmark and how like
Denmark or Holland?
Holland.
Okay, because literally my uncle is a tulipman. He like comes from like tulip people.
Wow.
Yeah,
The
I mean
tulip
they're all
people.
from Holland though.
It was like something about currency. I don't know. They like crashed the stock market. I like was not. I was
You're
just,
just like so hungry. You're like thinking about radicchio while you're staring.
I
at
was
the
just like,
tulip.
I really like. What kind of tulip is this? That's what I said.
Cool though.
And he was like, it's called a broken tulip. And then he went on this whole thing about the stock market. And I was like, not today.
You're like, I don't want to talk about this shit.
And then he was like, I have another tulip in here. And he pointed at it. And his
And it's
cat.
his
Yeah, no, it was his
Shit,
dick.
she was dick.
And his cat was sitting on the chair. And I was walking the dogs. And so then Marcy saw the cat. And she was like, "Arr." And I was like, bro, you see I have 2 dogs here. What are you doing with this cat on the chair of my 2 dogs?
Jeez Louise.
But then he was like, this is what animals do. But I'm like, yeah, I know that. Duh.
Yeah, I know, but my dog is going to chase your cat all day.
The super bloom is pretty.
But the super bloom is honestly beautiful.
It's
Apparently, it can be seen from space. Who knows? Allege. But like,
I did not know that.
taking a walk in the neighborhood, you're just like, wait, the blooms are huge.
They're blooming.
They're fucking huge.
They're blooming.
Everything looks so
Blooming
good.
onion.
Blooming onion. I'll
You
tell
can
that
see a
much.
blooming onion from space.
You can, right out of the dumpster. I've never been, by the way, to
an
Australian, whatever that is.
Outback Steakhouse?
That's what it is.
The thought of a blooming onion makes me want to vomit. I'm not going to lie.
It sounds really good to me, but I've just...
No thanks.
Her face.
Absolutely hard pass.
Can you make it in an air fryer? Email Diane.
Email Diane.
Should
Definitely
try
email
it.
Diane. Okay,
It feels
TV
like
talk.
a real TikTok recipe, by the way.
It does. TV talk.
Blooming onion in a air fryer basket. My name is Diane.
Okay, well, you've only seen the first episode of Jury Duty.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's funny.
It's like... It's smart.
It's smart.
Out
I'm
there.
going to give it a recommend.
Wow.
It's on
Zoe's
Amazon.
Seal of approval.
It's on Amazon /Freebie. So there
Love the
are
name
ads.
freebie. Makes me want to die.
There are ads.
Freebie.
Freebie. I know. It is annoying.
I love Sully's face right now, by the way.
We haven't taken photos of each other.
Shit. We were just hoping that B-roll would go off.
I sort of was. I sort of felt it happening today.
Oh, POV.
Yeah, definitely a hard recommend on that.
POV, you're in Zoe's room while she is getting dressed.
Perfect.
I'm going to upload that to YouTube, but then we're going to get
Oh my
so
god,
much
we're gonna get
traffic.
so much traffic. Traffic-doodle do.
Traffic-doodle ding-dong. What else did we watch this week? There's no Love is Blind, so I'm dying.
There's no Love is Blind, and we also just talked about it for like 45 minutes.
You're right.
I finished season 1 of the morning show update. Season 2 is about COVID, so I want to walk into traffic. But I'm going to watch it
I
anyway.
can't wait in like 100 years when people are like COVID cinema. And
Oh, and I watched the Mae Martin special that you talked about last week.
Yeah.
I thought the story that they told about the postal worker who was just burying mail in the woods.
Oh my god,
that was so funny. Can we find that article and post it in Wilmer?
Yeah, I will.
I guess there was a postal worker in not America. It was like a postal worker for a small town, and people were complaining that they weren't getting their mail. And then there was like a bit of an investigation, and they followed this postal worker out to the woods, and he was like literally digging holes and burying the. Yeah, we need to find this article and just burying people's mail.
I love it. It was the UK?
I thought it was maybe like Norway or something.
Oh, really?
I thought it was
funny.
a bit of a Scandinavia babia.
I forget. You're probably right. I remember watching it, but also I was falling asleep a bit.
But yeah, that was a wild story.
But
yeah, I thought it was cute.
That's hilarious.
The special.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like we're in a bit of a TV dead zone, not gonna lie.
TV dead zone? It's
dead
Dutch.
zone. Dutch. See?
Wow. Those Dutch. Wow. Known for their tulips and burying mail.
I mean,
I thought like
perfect
Holland was
combination.
sinking. What's under there, baby?
Oh, tulips.
Maybe not.
Mail.
I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
I'm not the news.
Let me think if I've watched anything else this week that is worth a damn.
I'm still 90 Day Fiancéing. It's like that part where you're just like, oh, will this ever end? It's like every time I turn on my TV or crank open Discovery Plus, there's a new episode of the Darcy twins.
Oy vey.
And I'm just like, you two.
Darcy and Barcy Tarcy.
They crack me up. They're so
They're
bad.
cuckoo cuckoos.
I can't believe they have their own music. Have I made you listen to it?
I've heard some of it, yeah.
So good.
It's some of the best stuff I've ever seen.
So good.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, I don't know what else.
Just a quick. I mean, there's nothing really on. You know, we're in the summer. It's like
summertime.
You just got to find an old show to watch.
It's true. It's kind of like rewatching season. It's hard to like.
Yeah, like I'm literally watching old episodes of the Property Brothers Forever Home.
Wow,
not good.
Very interesting.
I would not say recommend.
You would not recommend, hey?
No.
Okay.
They are Canadian.
Yeah, I forget that sometimes. They're from BC though.
And Jonathan is dating Zooey Deschanel.
I thought they were married by now.
They definitely live together. Maybe they're secret married.
I saw I don't know where I saw this video of her doing karaoke, and I was like, oh, I bet people love doing karaoke with you.
Yeah.
You're a literal singer.
She's a literal singer.
It's just like, come on, guys.
But you know what? Like, after watching the Property Brothers and knowing nothing about Zooey Deschanel, I can see them together.
Uh-oh.
Was that Be Real?
I can't tell. It won't fucking unlock because I have a mic in my face. Yep. We did it. We brought it on.
Mine didn't go off.
You fucking
Mine's always
bitch.
fucking... Oh, there she is. Mine's always fucking late. Wow, Be Real goes off right before we do our sign-off. My legs are so shiny in this pic.
Wow, and I love your feet.
Thank you.
Wow, feeding all over the place.
I know. This is like a celebration of legs.
It's really, because it's so nice out. Good boy, the weather in LA.
It's a little
Finally. Yeah. I mean, Zoe can always find a problem with it, but that's okay.
hot. Yeah, I'm going to complain about whatever the weather
She
is.
is AC. She can complain as much as she wants.
thank
I have
you.
to be positive about it because I'm just like, it's hot outside. It's going to be hot inside.
Yeah.
Unless in my heart it is not.
And that's the trick.
Right?
Well, email Diane at babu. Email Diane at badboypod.com. Your bad boys on the block, your good boys, a TV talk recommendation, honestly, because we're in the
Watch your
TV dead
television.
zone.
Why not? Yeah. Ooh, TV dead zone. New zone to be in.
New zone. We're in the taint. We're in the TV dead zone.
Oh.
There's all sorts of things.
Some house news.
Oh,
The
yes.
price has been lowered to 8.5 maybe or 8.8. I don't remember. So if you want to live across the street from me and have $8.8 million or whatever it is, plus like the cost of moving, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, but if you're spending $8.5 million on
like
a
you
house, you're not concerned about the cost
You're just
of
like,
moving.
oh no, I can't move my stuff.
Yeah, no.
I broke the bank.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
But maybe someone can slide you an Amazon gift card.
And I'll remind you, pool is beautiful.
The pool is beautiful. You'll have no furniture, but you will have a beautiful house and 2 golden doors.
What more could you ask for?
But I will say, at least their landscaping, the bushes have been popping.
Oh,
Like, they have
super
been
cool.
blooming. I have something to look at because they have so much light because they have like all that light at night. You know?
Yeah, totally. And the
All the
reflection
casino
from the
lighting.
doors probably helps.
Oh, you're right.
Shop.badboypod.com for a fucking t-shirt.
We love
You could
to
also
clothe
buy
our
the
tits.
house. You could also buy the house on shop.badboypod.com.
It's also that we're also real estate agents.
Definitely. Diane's definitely been a real estate agent and dated a few.
Yeah. Like
And
2.
follow us at Bad Boy Podcast.
Yeah, we love to post sometimes.
We'll post twice a week. No doubt about it.
Sometimes 3.
And then leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Smash that subscribe. Tell a friend about the pod.
Ugh.
You know,
They love to hear about podcasts to listen to.
drink a smoothie.
They'll listen to this and be like, okay.
Yeah, they'll listen and be like, okay, I'll subscribe and listen every other week.
Every other week.
And that's
then
all we
I'll-
ask for.
And then I'll get tired of it. And then I'll come back and do a huge binge-orama.
And be in
wonder why I
Croatia or
ever
whatever.
left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're going to move to Croatia and do a binge-orama like that one person.
Oh, I love that.
Love it. And that's it.
Thank God for little girls like us. You know what I mean?
Bloomin' Onion.
Brought to you by Lady Part.
I want that drop. Oh, blooming onion.